Outback asphalt, controller crack. Patrick Reddis, it should tax the track. Full speed phantom, no brakes, just facts. Pixels bleed when his lines impact. Eucalyptus haze, kangaroo dash. He drifts past ghosts in a digital flash. Mud in the mist, homonym twist. Every apex kiss with a predator's lash. Pat the wheel, 2 years to tame. Analog arcs, rewrite the game. Top 5 terror, no respawn shame. Thousands carved in the Hall of Fame. Nations cube, 10-minute war, 128 fear, he settles the score. Record etch raw, remac all call. It's wordy as blade in the server's call. Yeah, cup of the day, 23 rounds. Perfect seed, no stumble, no sounds. Edelweiss crown, spring 22 bound. 10-0 streak to the playoffs drown. Call Junior's throne crack, 5-round renown. TMTL gold in a ghost town showdown. Jet lags rocket, virtual's crown. Mudda's momentum, tears the grid down. Ren beside him, French fire precise. Dual cyclone slicing through ice. Apox, apex, point stack like vice. World tour waves where the titans collide. Paris games gleam, November 5. 18K on the line, engines alive. Ajax goats on 23 died. Silver silhouette, but the hunger survived. Mudda wheel or stick, full speed sick. Jet lags bullet, virtuals pick. Bren's blade, Aussie grit. Trackmania throne, they claim it quick. Drift through the static, Esports addict. Every curve a pulse, no limit. Out back to arena, legend encrypted. Full speed forever, can't kill it. Street fear depths, no respawn nerve. Wheels wrath, 3 sigs every curve. Speed run sage, shortcuts unnerve. Records bleed when his lines converge. Twitch stream spit, speed slides rip. Lifting lids on the pros eclipse. Mental steel in a storm's eclipse. Grind balance sharp on the razor's tip. Rivals rattle, calls crown shattered. Silver in 25, just fuel for the batter. Muddle the scheme, drifts to ride the chatter. Control a ghost, wheels new matter. TMTL champ twice, no debate. Full speed savant, checkmate the fate. Jet lag juggernaut, never break. Legacy laps in the endless strafe. Muddle wheel or stick, full speed sick. Jet lags bullet, virtuals pick. Bren's blade, Aussie grit. Trackmania throne, they claim it quick. Drift through the static, it's sports addict. Every curve a pulse, no limit. Out back to arena, legend encrypted. Full speed forever, can't kill it. Outback asphalt, controller crack. Patrick Reddis, it should tax the track. Full speed phantom, no brakes, just facts. Pixels bleed when his lines impact. Eucalyptus haze, kangaroo dash. He drifts past ghosts in a digital flash. Mud in the mist, homonym twist. Every apex kiss with a predator's lash. Pat the wheel, 2 years to tame. Analog arcs, rewrite the game. Top 5 terror, no respawn shame. Thousands carved in the Hall of Fame. Nations cube, 10-minute war, 128 fear, he settles the score. Record etch raw, remac all call. It's wordy as blade in the server's call. Yeah, cup of the day, 23 rounds. Perfect seed, no stumble, no sounds. Edelweiss crown, spring 22 bound. 10-0 streak to the playoffs drown. Call Junior's throne crack, 5-round renown. TMTL gold in a ghost town showdown. Jet lags rocket, virtual's crown. Mudda's momentum, tears the grid down. Ren beside him, French fire precise. Dual cyclone slicing through ice. Apox, apex, point stack like vice. World tour waves where the titans collide. Paris games gleam, November 5.
You know the cool kids say. Hello, Yo, Drew Beto, the 24 years. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. Hello there, Massies. Hello, Exxon. Hello, Hello, I underscore am underscore Kisa underscore 0Z. Hey, Callum. Oh my god. "24 years? Yep. That's right. And, hang on. There we go. This is if at Deathless Rage. Your upstairs neighbor, their washing machine is broken. You thought it was an earthquake. Oh my god. That's diabolical. 60 on a heart rate, good time to start driving. One would even say it's a nice time to start driving. Hey, Nelly. You've never played this game? You watch every time I play it? Nice. That's pretty cool. Hey, Musa. Waiting. Alright, you want a tutorial on how to drive this track? You go left. And then you go right. And then you go left. And then you go right. And then guess what? You go left. And then you go straight. We go left. Then we go right. Then we go left. Then we go right. Then we go left. Then we go right. Then we go left. Bonk. Where am I from? I am from Canberra, Australia. No, everyone always wants to know where you're from, but not how are you from. What? They don't want to know how you were from. Just where. Austria is not real. True. Is this technically esports practice now that EWC qualies are knockouts? I guess so. You get 3 chances a day to practice your knockout skills. Did I join the team yet? No, but I will be soon. Is the new campaign out yet? If by new you mean the summer campaign, oh sorry, the spring campaign? No, that one is not out yet. It's only been 1 day of the winter campaign. You have 12 ATs in the campaign, still waiting for an org to sign you up. That's the spirit. No. Happy times are malicious. Brazil 2026 hardest AT. All this Brazil hate has got to stop. This Brazil 2026 propaganda or anti-propaganda, it's getting out of hand. Lol. Bro, how do you do 42 on this map? That's cray-cray. Brazil 2027. You like Brazil the most out of the 5 esports maps? A cultured trackmania player. Bro. The hell? How to drive this map? Me not know how this map drive. Ah, okay, that's different. That's what I was doing. That's still only a mid 43. Those high 42s are a mystery. Maybe it's like wide line like this. No, I don't think so. These damn chat people just can't make up their minds on what to complain about. They just cannot make their mind up. There's no way that's right. Damn. The Ghost is 42.9. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Green medal. There we go. I genuinely don't know how that was half a second faster as well. Oh my god. Okay. How do I like the new esports tracks? I think they're quite good. They're gonna be cinema. They're easy to read, easy to learn, but hard to optimize, which is very good. And I'm excited to play them in matches. Yeah, I started properly training today. Learned the first map in detail. Went pretty well. Hey man, I'm alright. I'm actually like, you know, back. Am I playing this Valentine's thing that's happening? I don't know what that is. How's my tiredness of TM? Oh, it's just general burnout. I didn't lose interest in the game, I just lost energy. But now that there's like stuff to do and I've taken the time to recover, it's like I'm ready to get going again. But last week I was dealing with some issues and I wasn't quite ready to start playing again. So I was just like, I was here but I wasn't, you know. My heart wasn't in it, but like I'm back now. Actually back. Will there be hidden PBs for black maps? 100%. People already made their own practice maps. I only made one today. Well, I made multiple maps out of just the one though. I did par maps. Yeah, it's good to be training again for esports. Ow. It is also Thursday. I don't think I'll do intrusive thoughts this week. Not ready. Have I seen the wall strat in the China map? Yes. I don't know if it'll be allowed though. I'm assuming right now that it's not going to be allowed, so I'm not learning it. And it's the kind of thing that it doesn't take long to learn anyway. I did try it, and I was able to get it pretty easily. So, but just so I don't put it into my muscle memory too soon, I'm not doing it. What does hidden PBs mean? So you load up the map, like the esport map in the editor, and you place a block or remove a block, and it requires you to validate the map, and you save it as a completely new map. So any record you set on it will not be seen on the public version, like on the normal version. You just create a new version of the map, basically. It's how people have been training esports for a long time now. It's nothing new. Ah! Alright. That's 0.1. Alright. We can get C near E instead of C near E when you miss this. Actually true though. I could just put the letter E next to the water. Will I say new PBs on the public maps? Probably not. Not on this map pack at least. Although, I'll think about it. Yeah, the reasons why people hide their times, it's not always about the time itself. It could just be stuff like inputs you do. Like, quality of life is a huge thing in esports. So if you do something in your PB that makes things makes something a lot easier, then you just made the map easy for your opponents. And obviously there's like hidden lines and strats and whatever. But looking at the maps, I don't think there'll be much. Oh no, I missed. I'm out on first round. That's crazy. Wow, I actually missed the finish and I'm out because of that. Alright, well, I guess we're going into campaign straight away. That's crazy. Alright. Well, that cup of the day didn't last long. I want to qualify for EWC. Yes. It's my favorite campaign map so far. Including esports or not including esports? Not including them? I don't remember the maps enough, to be honest. From the esports maps, Brazil. What's the goal for today's campaign? Hunt the maps and just get our rank down. Just enjoy the new maps more than anything else. Okay, that's not the strat for that. This is a tricky map. Yeah, I might go for like top 100 or something. Just play the maps until I'm like satisfied with a run. Okay, that was a good end. Sub 20. Acceptable, I guess. Cool. There we go. That's sub 20. But maybe I could go even further. Well, I can go further, but how much further? No. Okay, you can kick the gear there. Can we get much higher? You make a good point. Hmm? Is there a way to keep the gears? Does the campaign rank matter for EWC? No. At least I don't think it does. Oh, you go completely sideways. And you didn't keep the gears, so there's actually time saved there. Interesting. Can't wait for my cup of the day. Oh boy. Wait till you find out what happened. Peanut butter. This is a pretty cool map actually. Okay. Let's see if we can get to like a 19.5. I think that's doable. Ow. Yeah, this is map 1 in the campaign. Oh, baby. So how do you gain extra point 2? How do they keep the gear though and the down there at one run? There's some kind of air brake as well. Probably not. Yeah, Zach, what's up? Oh, 0.6. Okay, bad end, but good run. Oh, okay, almost there. Hello, Michael. Am I liking the update? I think it's fantastic. The map's got like a... Oh, sorry, the game's got a new life to it. Oh! Almost. Alright, let's have a look at the record again. He's still doing the start wrong somehow. He jumps. He does do a wiggle though, a small wiggle. Okay, so the second one is a small wiggle. Let's see, it doesn't turn here for a while. Just want to end up as far on the side as possible. Have I checked out all maps yet? I played all the maps yesterday, yes. Yeah, I even checked out the Esports maps, and I did some training, offline training today. Oh, that was so fast. No. Okay. That'll do. I'm happy with that. That was 0.4 with a good end, but I went too wide. I slid. Do I want top 100 for now on all maps? I'm just playing till I get a time I'm happy with. Just enjoying the new tracks. You know? Enjoying the new vibe of the game. Ow. There is a nose slide there, I'm sure of it. I can tell just because of the top 5. Hey Lemmy, what's up? Well, that's tricky actually. I'll just do a normal run without the nose slide. It's got top 20 on map 19. Nice, Mezza. Well done. Sick. You got 2 minutes of pre-rolls on Twitch? You shouldn't be getting any pre-rolls on my stream. Pre-rolls are the ones where you join and instantly get ads. I have those turned off. Wow. Only 4/10 away. Oh, come on. What do you think about the campaign difficulty? I don't really think anything about it. I just play. Ah, slid out. Too early. It wasn't great. Little PB. What time can I get without this snow slide? It feels like you really have to... Either they're not doing it, or you have to get it very clean for it to be worth anything. See, do I PB with this? I do. But I can't see myself improving by 0.2. Also nice. Of course. That's a beautiful ranking. Alright, I'm not going to improve. I just want to see. Oh, that time's bugged. Aha! We are doing it. Duly noted. Map 3. Yeah. Oh, didn't beat my discovery run. Damn. That start reminds me of a map we had. Map 7 in the campaign a while ago. A windy dirt map. Very tricky. A very unique map, that one. How did someone get sub 21? Oh, it's bugged. There's a few bugged runs. Just ignore those. Yeah, don't if you see a time that's very far ahead and it's a name you don't recognize immediately, then it's most likely a bugged run. It's very rare that it's anything else. The straight line type map a couple of years ago? Yeah, exactly. Server derp? Exactly. That's usually what causes those times. And they happen every season, so... It's nothing new. You remember that map? Yeah, the straight line dirt. Yeah, this star reminds me of it. Oh. Oh, come on. Where's my 23? Lub. Nice. How am I missing so much time though? Probably just with the gear down at the landing. Maybe I'm jumping too far though. Still missing 3 seconds. No. Ah! That time would have been 0.3. Okay. So it really just depends how much speed you get after the gear drop. Makes sense. You got top 8 on the cup. Nice. Congrats. Ah, getting the speed and also the line. Such a tight turn. Summer 2023 map 7 was a straight line dirt. Nice. How much am I practicing for TM games versus EWC? Well, considering that EWC has $500,000 prize pool and TM games has 0, I think it's pretty obvious which one I'm putting more time into. Yeah, that's right, TM games. How did you know? It's TM games versus EWC. Bro. Don't stop being so aggressive on the start of the target. Very gently. And then increase. Let's see. Not too much either. You want to go all 4 wheels up on the banking. Like, why don't you just keep the 2 wheels on? Before. 23.4. Okay. If I had to rate this campaign out of 20, would I give it? I don't know yet because I haven't played it enough. Which other events will I play on TM games? Mixed and full speed. That's for this week at least. I don't even know when the RPG event is. I just know it's not this week. I haven't even learned the maps yet. Is this angle fucked? Yeah, it is. Need to be on the banking much earlier. This is a very tricky map to optimize. Am I playing RPG? Yeah. I still haven't learned the maps though. Do I like the weekly grand map game mode? I haven't tried it yet. God damn, this gear. Hey Glenn, what's up? What did I think of the maps overall? I didn't really think much about the route because I only played like 1 or 2 runs. But it looks stunning. I love the atmosphere. What the game now has. Wait, RPG knockouts this weekend? Bruh. Oh boy. I thought it was next week. Close. Yeah, angle's just bad. Can't do anything about that. I have 2 days to get to top 32. Wait, what? It's time attack? Wait, you have to set a time on the time attack leaderboard? I don't know anything about this event, man. The 20.9 is a bugged run, yes. Come on. Oh. Only top 32 move to knockout. Oh. Okay. Well, I probably should learn the maps then. How long are the maps? And there's 3 of them, right? Three minutes each? Or is it just one map? Bruh, learning 3 maps, if they're that long, that's gonna be brutal. Oh, what? Ah, peanut butter. The map's out? Yeah, but I thought the event was next week. So I haven't bothered to learn them yet. Only first 2 maps? Whoa. There we go. That's a run I'm happy with. That's a good record. I like the competitive maps in the campaign. I think they're fantastic. The maps are much easier to learn on the surface, but still tricky to optimize. Well, that's an interesting angle. Oh, he has 2 wheels on the border. Huh. How does he do that without sliding? But yeah, the esport maps are fantastic. Like, they actually feel like esport maps. Not just for the players. Like, for the players, it's really good because, like I said, they're easy to learn on the surface and there's a lot you can optimize. Lots of small risks you can take. Not just in the ending or anything, but everywhere. And, yeah. I trained the first map today, like China. Did that off stream for like 3 hours and I had a blast learning the map. And I'm learning the France map tomorrow. Zoop. Off stream? Yeah, of course. And the China is so annoying. What, the boosters? Yeah, it's tricky to learn, but once you do learn, it's very easy. Once you understand how it works, it's actually probably the easiest part of the map. Bro, what? Oh, 25.4. I was like, how am I missing 1.5 seconds? But no, that's another bugged run. Why can't I not keep the gear? Whee! Why do they have like so much more speed? Yeah, the maps are far less chaotic than recent esports maps. The start is so hard on China. Yeah, that started for me. It's the hardest part of the map. I don't blame you one bit. What's my PB on China? Wouldn't you like to know? I mean, my PB on the campaign version is 106.2. I got that yesterday. What? How do you not get down here? What? Surely you can keep gear 5 there. That's crazy I don't keep it. Don't get to see the pipe or long ice identity. Those were cinema. How do you know that the ones we have now won't be cinema? I need help from Sentinel. It's up very wide. Just going wide for slightly extra speed is enough to keep the gear. Interesting. Alright. So I gotta set up even more to the left on the plastic. Eh. Not peanut butter. All about reactor zoop here? No, it's all about the gear. Keeping gear 5. The reactor zoop is PF. At least I don't have any issue with it. Oh, there we go. Peanut butter. That was a wicked flip at the end. The 24-second run is bugged. It's not a real run. It's a server hiccup. Oh! Not peanut butter. Biggest problem for esports map Usually just start it from the start. One more stake at the start and snowballs. What, for you personally and time attack? I mean, that's just normal for any map. That's just racing in a nutshell. Whoa! Peanut butter. Bugged or cheated? No, it's bugged. You can tell because you click on it and nothing happens. There's no ghost. So it's bugged. And it's very rare that people like cheat the world record. What? Alright. I'm happy with that. Anyway, it's still a top 100 run. Hey Chibi, what's up? What's the wheel rub record? Sentinel. Second place. I saw people doing a strat on this map, going really wide for more speed. I didn't have any speed. Peanut butter. What's the difference between bugged and cheated? Well, if it's cheated, you'll see a ghost and it's quite clearly like speed boosting or sometimes teleporting, but the teleporting one can also be a bugged time, so you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, if you click on the replay and then nothing happens, usually it's just a server bug. Maybe. Yeah, when it's bugged, it wasn't the person's intention. And cheating is when it's done on purpose. That's a good way to put it. Oh, getting the tire skids on the rally car is so hard. Because when you have the tire skids, you can turn slightly more without sliding out. Like just the 2 tire skids, not the 4. Come on. Fine, what is that? 22.4. See if we can get a 21. I think I'd be happy with that. Should be a PB. Yep. How much slower is this? Right, you can see the difference. Speed difference. But it is easier, so maybe I'll just do that. A manual car will be cool to add. I don't want to bind 2 extra buttons for gear up and gear down. A lot of people don't want to do that. Bro, how do you do this without sliding? You just cut across the sand. Just do that. Maybe that's the way. Looks like it. This map was a struggle for you, not used to action keys? Fair enough. You only really need action keys with a rally and snow. You can get away with just tapping on the desert. Oh! Nice. There we go. 21. Let's have a look at the records. Any specific place and just till I'm satisfied? Just till I'm satisfied. Get the run in a short amount of time that I'm happy with. That's pretty much the goal. Ah, they do cut across the sand. Okay. Like, but much more aggressively. Pretty cool. Alright, that was map 5. You just haven't figured out how to configure everything to be able to steer each car properly? No, it'd be impossible, just being lazy. Fair enough. That jump is not easy. Is this where we nosedive? I'm sure there's a better strat there. I wonder if you can keep the grip on the downhill. Thought that was in Victoria? You thought wrong. Unless you're talking to someone else. Oh, you can. Wow, that's tight. What? How do you keep the grip? Does that work? You do jump further. Does this make it all the way across? It does. Alright. That saves a lot. Jet lag is what got you interested in competitive TMs, so sad to see then. Well, that's pretty cool that, yeah, that there's people who are interested in competing from watching jet lag. It's nice to be a part of that project. Bro, this is impossible. Find it so hard to aim and jump after the dirt. Fair enough. I mean, it's pretty... If you don't use this camera, it's pretty blind. Oh, I made it. And bang. I'm still 1 second behind. Interesting. What? I jumped. Can you just land flat? You can, alright. Don't need the nose down if you jump that far. How are they getting 24 mid? What am I missing? Okay, it doesn't go fully outside. So that's a 10th there straight away. Oh, what? They get the gear and then they release? They jump so far with that too. Holy moly. That's crazy. So you get enough speed, get the gear and then release. Okay. That's tight. I can implement this already. That wasn't very good, but slightly different line. Oh, come on. Ah! It is a really cool idea. I especially like how you do the jump without like if you just PF instead of doing the release. Then you do that nosedive landing. I like that a lot. Man, you really need all the speed to gear up early. What's this new patch about? New vistas, so like new environments basically to build in. New campaign, new esports. Yeah, lots of new stuff. It's really cool. Oh, not quite a 24. Peanut butter. Do the sensitivity settings for each car make a difference? If you go on the old cars, if you go below 1, what happens is you change the direction of the steering curve, so it's less sensitive at lower range, but more sensitive at higher range when you go below 0. Whereas with Stadium, if you put it below 1, it doesn't do anything. It just stays at 1. Is it just you or the graphics gotten better as well? I think that's just part of the like the new environments, like the lighting and whatever you can add to the maps now. I don't think the graphics themselves changed. But it's just because of how well built the maps are now and the tools that you can now work with. Still not getting the speed, but that's better than what I had. That's a 24.9. Damn, 24.4 is so good on this. Even like 0.7 is really good on this. Come on. All right. It's too much. It's too much for me to grind that right now. I'm already somewhat happy with my time. You equal my PB? Not bad, not bad. Go. Definitely could have taken more speed. Just need a small drift. Boing, boing. Nice. Keeping grip there is rough. It's because you have to release so late to get gear 4. That's why I find it hard. It's the timing of the release. I have the most value per message sent in this chat. What does that even mean? I genuinely don't know what that means. Oh. Oh, you're talking to Phoebe. Yeah, that's true for Phoebe, definitely. Alright, not bad. 2 bug times on this map. Wow. That's crazy. Hello, Astro Girl 69. No. Go off to bed. No worries, Lamax. Thanks for chilling. The record and second place are both bugged runs. If I click on them, they won't have a ghost. There's no ghost on world record. No ghost on second, but if I click third, that's the real world record. Yeah, if you see a name you don't recognize, it's very far ahead. Normally it means it's a bugged run. Happens at the start of every season. Nice. Unless you're new to TM. Yeah. Well, normally you see top 5 times very bunched up, especially in the early maps, so... If you see a time faster than them, like a lot faster, and there's no ghost, it's just a bug run most of the time. Nice, 28. Jeez, 300 people between 0.6 and 0.9. It's crazy. That makes sense, this map's pretty easy. Ah, too wide. You're the best in the world, everyone else just has a bug time. I like that. Reckon indeed awesome himself mid-run in service world record. I mean, if that's what they find fun, then all the power to them. Ah, too much grass. Can I get the gear earlier? No, don't think it matters. I'm nowhere near. What am I missing? It lays the gear as long as possible. It's super tight there. That makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of speed. Very small drift there. And cutting across the first grass. That's interesting. Okay. Seems rather satisfying to play with the steering wheel. It is indeed. Very challenging as well. Okay, that's why you want an air brake. I was thinking you can do some sort of... Hey, I don't want to dislike the map. Try to change my vote to neutral. Yeah, solid. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come this year. What are your... How do you feel about the new updates? You've never used the like-dislike thing? It's just so they know what maps people like and don't like. It's for their own reasons. I wonder if I have any plans to run the Speed Underground 2. I did, but then plans changed because of the schedule of Esports. I wasn't expecting qualifiers to already be starting so soon. So I have no idea when I'll be playing Need for Speed. Wait, let me guess. Let me guess, Leon. You got the McLaren GT3 wheel? Am I going to play Cup of the Week on blue-red tracks? Maybe? I don't know. May as well play the first one. Just because it's the first one. Hey Alessandro, what's up? Am I a full-time Trackmania player? Yes. Have I ever imagined to do so? Yes. Am I interested in the Australian Open? A little bit. BB. Nice. Alright, semifinals are gonna be good. Yeah. So as it should be. Hello, Rains. How good of a motherfucking day am I having? Absolutely fantastic. How about yourself? You have the SF-1000 replica wheel? Oh, okay. Fair enough. You missed FS in the campaign? Oh, I might get one next season. FS is not an every season thing. Like, there's not even a classic tech map in this map pack as well, I'm pretty sure. Because normally speed tech is map 21, but the black track's in our esports maps. And map 22 is the FS map, normally. When's full speed TM games? This weekend. No Bob? Actually true. The only Bob I can remember is the one in the US map. The USA map. I don't think there's any other Bob in the campaign. Zero wood? Wait, you're right, I don't think there's any wood in the campaign as well. But wood's like very rare as a surface. Don't see it very often. You might have your paddles on the same axis. See if you can change them to individual axis. That might be the reason for that, Leon. What am I thinking gain speed in the map? You don't understand dirt? Well, generally with dirt you want to steer, like while you're sliding you want to steer as little as possible. But in this map in particular, there's lots of bumps and like penalty surface to navigate. And there's also tricks like no sliding, but you can ignore that for the most part. But yeah, like you want, there's so much sand, especially in the start, you want to avoid on this. And just setting up your angle. Wood is not available as a surface in the vistas? Wait, really? That's interesting. Oh, it was giving glitches, so they removed it for now? That makes sense. Alright, there we go. I'm happy with that. That's what I wanted. Run like that. Custom blocks, wood, water, rally dirt, a lot of things can't be used in the vistas. Not yet, at least. Estimates for eventual record, 24.7. Potentially, but I doubt it. I also am not going to hunt that map, most likely. Is there still TMWT? I haven't heard anything about that yet. Actually, didn't they say in the update there will be no World Tour? They're just focusing on EWC and ENC? Pretty sure they said that. They did? Okay. Fair enough. But they also said it's possible for someone to host their own league. If they have a decent enough project, they can fund your league. Hey, there's a bump there. Is it just me or was there a bump there? And that's good, because you want that on a penalty. $29.4? Oh, there's definitely something there. Where is it? It's here? No. Let's play it. Let's play it slowly. Let's find it. It's here. Looks like I have to approach it from wide, maybe. Huge speed if you get it right. Ah, I see. Well, I got it better there, but not... I can see... Probably keep a lot more speed. This would be fun in matchmaking. Oh. Wait. I just realized a full speed and RPG at the same time. That means I can't play RPG. I just realized this weekend for the TM games. Are there speed slides at the end? Maybe. Let me check the schedule. Calendar. And that was last week. No, Fastline is at the same time as FS, so that's fine. And then Sunday. No, it's fine. The full speed is on... Okay, so the full speed's on the Saturday. And the RPG is on the Sunday, so I can play both. That's good. All right, that's excellent. All right. Crisis averted. How's your training going, Tom? Are you actually like full-time now? Like you've quit your job and you're just playing TM now? How does it feel? We aren't there yet? Really? Maybe you put in like your notice or something? It's so soon? Fair enough. Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one. They even keep the gear. Woo! Now, one thing I'm very curious about, what is going to happen to your sleep schedule as soon as you go full time? I wonder if you'll be able to maintain what you have now going full time. It's my experience, it's not possible. It just doesn't exist anymore. Let's have a record. Still missing a second. What? That's insane. It was like almost completely tipped over. Does he full speed the rest? He does. Wow. Quite easily too. Mine must be crazy with everything TMing in such ungodly hours. More than half the time I'm nocturnal. The only thing that really changes is like how late I wake up. But most of the time I'm waking up between like midday and 3 p.m. But then I have weeks where I wake up at like 6 p.m. and I go to bed at, 9 in the morning. And it's not even something I force, it just happens. Alright, so it goes super wide and... What is that? What is that you're hitting? What are you hitting? Is it this? It's this. Okay, so there's a little bump. There's a little grass bump. Alright, I see it. I thought it was the pillar, but no, it's just the further left you go, the higher the bump is. At the moment you work till 5 and you need to be able to train. Ah, yeah. Especially you feel bad now because you know you're about to go full time, but you can't yet. But don't worry, you'll get there very, very soon. You can now sleep till 5 and then train a bit. Yep. My schedule for now is just train, like, depending on what time I'll wake up actually. Because I'm waking up at like midday and currently it's 10 p.m. So I'll do my training early in the day and then I'll stream. Whereas when if I wake up at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. then I'll do stream first and then I'll train in the night. That's just how I've always done it. But I always try to stream at the same time and then just change my training time depending on what time I wake up and sleep. But by far the best thing about being full-time is the slow mornings. Like, not having to... you can wake up and not do anything for like 3 or 4 hours, or even the whole day. It's fantastic. You can just ease yourself into the day. All the lunatic trolley sports maps in the campaigns. That'd be nice. Okay, this bump is impossible. Anyone who says it's possible is lying. Never mind, it's possible. If fortunate to be in that position to be able to do that, I'm grateful for it every day. And it's majority, especially be able to do it the last few years, it's been thanks to you. Watching the streams, subscribing, donating. That's the reason for it. why it's been sustainable. Yo, Leon, thanks for the 5 gifted, man. I really appreciate that. Very sweet of you. It's gonna be mental if anyone who isn't signed can get sick KO results and are basically qualified. Well, even if they get qualified to ENC, that'd be leverage for if the... I don't even know if the national teams will pay players' salary. I don't know how that works. Guess we'll find out soon enough. But just the prizing alone is incredible to play for. Wait, I think I see it now. Aha! You really just want full commit to it. Yeah, you gotta get a proper jump. Alright, I see. But the thing is, knockout is... I don't think knockout is as difficult to get a good result as... like, if you're not as trained. Because it's more about survival, at least for a long time. And it's about raw speed. So I think we're going to see some surprising, but also not surprising results, regardless, in the KOs. Because there are some people who are just naturally better in knockout anyway than cup mode or rounds, like normal rounds. Because yeah, like first place doesn't matter in knockout except for the last 10 rounds maybe. Respect the grind, but the grind is meaningless unless you love to do what you do. Either you enjoy what you're doing or you feel or you get fulfillment out of what you do. Either one of those. If fulfillment is just as important, if not more important, than enjoyment. And obviously, like, you gotta make enough money as well to survive. And then enough on top of that to be comfortable. There we go, that's a sub 30. We had to avoid a format in which Twitch shall go mental when it's 7-1 on Brazil. That's funny. Yeah, that's sick, Neza. You got the same thing? You just do your work whenever and just show up to meetings? That's sick. You got a really good boss. I am interested to play Knockout though with like gig and no life people. Like the only other time I've done that is Red Bull Faster and Big Trackmania Cup. But that was multi-life. Oh actually no, that's not true. The OGL Combine in 2021. Or 2020. But that was a long time ago. But like one life KO, that's insane to me. That'll be so nerve-wracking. Especially because it's so many rounds as well. But the good thing about it overall is that it's only for 8 out of the 32 spots, so it's not like you have to win KO to qualify. But it's an opportunity to qualify early for both EWC and ENC. So for that reason, it's not as stressful to think about. But still, imagine being qualified super early and you can just chill for a few months. You have 10 attempts? Well, and it's also your best 5 results count out of the 10, which is pretty cool. So you don't even have to play all of them. Why am I drifting now? That's a no slide. Geez, 39 is pretty good on this. If you win one, you're very close to being qualified already. It's unlikely that someone wins two. You don't even need to win one. I reckon if you get top 4 twice, that should be enough already. If you get top 4 in two knockouts, that should be GG. Because yeah. But yeah, winning one is incredible because of the extra 300 points to second. I can't wait to see how it all plays out though. Ten separate winners? Oh my god. I don't think that will happen. I don't think we'll get 10 different winners. I reckon one person will win 3. And like 2 people will win 2. And then the rest win 1. That's my guess. Scrappy wins them all. Scrappy is good in knockout, but that's in Fastlane. I don't know how good he is in trained knockout. The only time I've seen him is in Red Bull Fastlane. He did very well. Almost qualified twice. I just barely missed out. But that was multi-life as well. So, who knows? Why am I drifting? It's fine. Think pop. Yeah, everyone, all the old players are coming back. The only one I haven't heard coming back so far is actually Kappa. Highly depends on Scrappy's mental. See, my experience, if your result depends on something like that, it's very unlikely you'll succeed. Because I used to be like that. But I've changed the way I approach things. Try to remove the ifs from the equation. .7. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Said he won't grind at all if he doesn't get org support. Understandable. Especially if he has other things to do in his life. Any play you haven't heard returning is real, dude. Oh boy, imagine that. That would be spicy. That would be a very spicy meatball indeed. Ah, that's not a straight line. It's a SD, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Not an easy one, but... Got a pencil in slow-mo forest. Perfect. Rioli comes back, we get slow-mo forest in the map pack. If you qualify for WC, you almost automatically get Orc support because the Orcs want the points. 100%. Anyone who qualifies. Basically, if you don't get an Orc now and you get one when you qualify, especially if you're a lesser known player, it just massively increases your worth. So you would get a much better deal, albeit a few months late compared to the other players. To the established players. You get a better deal than what you would get if you signed early. So it's not that bad. Not too bad, you know? Meow. 25 is pretty good. Elcon siding with Nemesis is surprising. I'm surprised by that, yeah. I wonder how much they're paying him. Not a tier 1 orc. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised. But I guess he hasn't had... What tier 1 esports results does he have? I guess XP Evo was his best result last year, if I remember correct. They played their players 0. Yeah, that makes sense. And just play for the travel and accommodation. What? I think you get 25 on this. Rebel Faster Final. Oh yeah, the semi-final, yeah. Okay, so we do ramp cuts. Straightens out early. Interesting. Makes sense. Doesn't look like his ice wiggle though. Whoa, okay. What? That's a crazy ramp cut. To do with icy wheels as well. Look at this side jump. I don't think that was even intentional. I'd be surprised if that was on purpose. But maybe it was, I don't know. Now it has to be. Yes, definitely. Feels like Elcom gets bored quickly. I don't think that's the case. I think he just caps very quickly because he learns so fast. Yo, I mean, hi. Thanks for the 12 years, man. Welcome back to the Blink again. I appreciate you using that. Glad that things in your life are going smoothly by the sounds of things. This is impossible. Alright, that's not the way. Ugh! Went for it. Didn't matter. That was a 25.8. Right. Have I signed for a team this year? Not yet, but should be very soon. The pack's on with anyone or just playing more to get a team? You'll have to ask him. But if he's not signed, that's honestly like a huge blunder by all the orgs out there. Just not signing the reigning world champion. Just completely missed. There's no way he's not going to org. Will I stream in a t-shirt with logo once I get an org? If that's what they want me to do, then yes. Oh, he even got the ram cut. Hell yeah. Peanut butter. Level 21. Nice. Hey Spark, what's up? Have you had any orgs contact you yet? Spark? I saw your post on X. I even had an Indian org follow me recently. Well, they want me to stream shirtless? Well, can't argue with that. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know? On X also know there's Zita. That's right. They followed every pro player? Yeah, that's true. He did, yeah, but didn't go anywhere. That's right. Just qualify for ENC for India and there'll be you'll get the Team India sponsorship. And then if you qualify for EWC, woof, mate. It's the plan for sure. I believe in you. Just qualify for it. I mean, it really is just that simple, but simple and easy are not the same thing. They wouldn't help you with a lot of full speed trap, but they do. They have a lot of tech support. Wow, that's a good one. How much do we how much do we need to pay healers to build the final EWC maps? Not gonna lie, that would be so much fun playing on healers maps. That would be a wild ride. Joining Chiefs Esports Club? It's possible. You will find out soon. How soon, I don't know, but soon. DM. Happy with that? Hey healers, so I can build the final EWC maps. Oh boy. Definitely do not trust me with building esports maps. Why that release? Oh, why did I release? Ow. This is a tricky map. Tricky little dirt map. Nice. Hello, not impressed. You said I switched to tapping press Ds in the past for rhythm so I can hear it. That's actually not the reason I did that. I did it because it's more comfortable. Because holding is requires you to be very tense in the wrist and hand, and that's not good. It hurts after a while. So I swapped the tapping because it's a much more relaxed feeling. Do I still do that now I'm on wheel? No, I do. Smooth steering is much easier on wheel than controller. It's just natural. You still convinced that correct tapping is always faster than holding? I agree. For 99.99% of players, it is faster. But it's especially true on maps with constant elevation change. They're like banking or decline. Because doing the perfect hold when it's constantly changing that rapidly is quite challenging. Whereas tapping is much easier to adapt. Oh, that's a decent start. Do I like the aesthetics of the maps? Yes. The maps are very good. Alright, I'm happy with that. Oh. How does it influence gameplay? Not really. The only one that really affects gameplay dramatically is the tall grass. It's hard to see where you're going at first. So it makes it a bit more tricky to learn the route, but once you learn the route, it's fine. Surprised I remembered that. Nice. Did I check the record on the previous map? I don't think I did. It's fine. What the fuck? There's gonna be memes here, surely. Feels like there's another... Is there another bomb there on the grass that I could use? Because I'm already 1.5 seconds now. I reckon there's something here. Maybe like drift wide. Is there a... Can you bump here or something? Get 2 wheels? And those poles... Do you crash into them or do you just go through them? Have to find out. You crash into them. Okay. Okay, maybe you don't go that aggressive. Or do you? There's something here, surely. No? What can you do here, then? There's no bump you can use. There's nothing here. Huh? What does record do, then? There's an inside line I'm missing? Probably. That's what I'm going to investigate right now. Yeah, no speed there, that makes sense. Now, does it go wide here or tight? It sets up wide, really wide. Okay. Oh, okay, so it is that. In between the pillars, yeah. Let me just have a look at that again. So it sets up very wide here. And goes in between the pillars. And that bush, it doesn't have a collision, it looks like. Just in between the poles. Okay. So it's like that, but more committed. Okay, see it. I see! Nice. What? Okay, so I need even more speed than that. Wow, that's crazy. Black track mappers? Alright, let's have a look at this. Shraz made China. France made by Kiesler. USA by Lentillion. That is a name I did not think I would see mapping esports. Damn. The man, the myth, the legend, Lentillion. Built USA. Brazil by Link. And Greece by Hank Isme. Okay. Cool. Only surprise there was Lentillion. That's a name. I did not expect to see that. That's crazy. This is the Cup of the Week map? Really? There you go. Why did I not see that? Check your run in OC. Okay, Vettel. Sebastian Vettel. You fumbled top 5. Oh no. They're really tired here. Oh, that's so much speed. That's even more than Hobbit had. Ah, I see. Yeah, you had to hesitate there. Damn. Nice run, though. What do I think of the black maps? I think they're fantastic. It's nice not being so constrained and restricted. I like being able to breathe. I enjoy the openness of the maps. It's something I very specifically gave as feedback last year about maps. And the difference between stage 1 and stage 2 last year was exactly what I wanted to see. Just less scenery, less super tight lines everywhere. The maps, yeah, in stage 2 are pretty nice. How do I feel about grinding the black tracks for the foreseeable future? I feel good. I'm excited. I've already started practicing today. Learned the maps yesterday and I just done some deep dive practice today. So yeah, looking forward to it. Wait, I didn't even go between the pillars there. Ah, doesn't seem to matter then. Any plan on doing weekend cups? Oh, you mean the cup of the week? Don't think so. I might play the one this weekend just because it's the first one, but I'm not sure about the other ones. If it's popular content though, I'll just keep doing it. And obviously I'll do all the esports ones, like that's a no-brainer. Ow. Time is that? 35.4. You're a musician? One thing you hate is playing the same show over and over again. It's hard to keep energy up for a long time. That's understandable. But I don't really feel that too much with these four maps. Like when I see there's a job to be done and I just go and do it. And I have fun with it. I don't really care if it's like the same maps over and over again. As long as the maps are good quality, I don't care. As a Brazilian, the only thing that kind of annoyed you was the lemur and the scenery. You don't have lemurs over here? Not yet. You're about to. But like that's the thing I enjoy doing the most in trackmania is playing, like deep diving into maps and figuring them out and playing them in matches. Like 2026 trackmania experience so far, pretty good. It's nice to be back. Any new team? Not yet, but hopefully very soon. Yeah, I should be signing a contract very soon. So more info soon, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. More info soon, TM. Oh my god. There's actually a small bump here. I only just noticed that. Congrats on the extended jet lag contracts. I have not signed with jet lag. Not yet, at least. What? Almost got AT on Greece, but you fell in the ending hole. That's a classic. You've been initiated. Now you're allowed to get the green medal. Bro, where's my wheels lifting off the ground? Massive peanut butter. Is Greece a remake of anything brand new? It looked like a brand new map. Didn't think it was a remake of anything. Damn, this angle you need is so precise. Okay, so what time would this be? Two, okay. I go a bit too wide after loop. Alright. I'll go less wide. It's like here. Oh yeah, gained a little bit. I don't have the speed though. Yeah, not bad. I think I want to hunt this one more, but not right now. That one's a map. I like playing that map. Still playing the Try RPG for TM games? Yeah, I'll play that. I'll probably play that tomorrow, actually. And start hunting them. I was gonna hunt them today, but like, nah. Just wanna play campaign. Ugh. See if I can PB with a respawn, because I didn't know about this jump. Oh. Got a PB with a respawn. Nice. Yeah. Well, now esports teams plan on getting back on our events since they spend much more this year. Well, that's usually done through sponsorships. But I'm not an esport, so I don't know how it works. Bro, this sounds insane. The prize pool goes mostly to the player, not the organization. So that... it's not... at least in my experience, that's how it works. And... nice. I'm happy with that. Hello, I'm underscore behind underscore you underscore XD. Hello, dude. Hopefully it works out for everyone so ecosystem can grow. Yeah. But also how esports circuits normally work is the circuit slash tournament organizer pays the organizations to be there. So that's another way which they can make income. And there's like revenue share stuff. Oh, batting clip. Maybe they put the animals there as rage bait. Did you consider that possibility? Penguin Army? Not Penguin Club. What's Mudda raising an army for? Join and you'll find out. rage baiting, then US should have been an ice map. Nah, that would have been too obvious though. It has to be subtle rage bait. Yeah. 41 low? How? It's a long way to go. But it is ice, I guess. Okay, that feels like a really good run. I don't know how I'm gonna be 1 second faster. That's incredible. It's a crazy start. Much lower there too. It's really like half a second ahead here. That's amazing. Bro's just better. That's all I can see. The lines were the same, just better. Like, I could see differences, but like, I couldn't be bothered implementing them. He's the Iceman, that's right. Ow. Alright, time to be blind on this map. I can't see where I'm going. I'm gonna go on the outside here. Like that. I'll just play the map so I can remember it. Try to remember it. This one took me a long time to get a clean run yesterday. Oh my god. Can't see. Is there a ramp cut here? Looks like it. Make this? Nope. Ah! The arrows show up after you already passed the point in their return. Yep, that's right. How do I like the new esports maps? I think they're fantastic. Aesthetically, they're very pleasing compared to esports maps that passed. And much easier to follow. They're not so cluttered with scenery and super tight lines everywhere. It's really nice to train them and even watch some esports. Which is rare, because I rarely watch TM esports. Unless it's a competition I'm playing. Oh my god! This is the kind of map that that esports map were like in the last couple of years. Not this blind, but like very hard to see what's going on in those tight parts. The rest of the map is very open and nice. Section's scary, man. Okay, here, then here. Yeah, I remembered. Aha! Just bring back Grasshopper and make it 20 laps. Yes. Not even the rest of the map, just the identity. Now the best way to build these sport maps is where it's easy to learn but hard to master. Where there's risk and reward. You know? The maps are also slower paced than previous years, which I think also helps with, especially new people, to watch what's going on. Dude. Permanent crashing respawn. Just wanted to practice the turn, but I couldn't, because I was already turning. Surprised I geared up there. Alright, don't ramp cut. Slow. Alright. Decent sized peanut butter. Sub 50. Who made the Australia car skin? Shumi did. This is for the TM games. The perfect esport map was downhill for Red Bull Faster. It's right up there, I can agree. But just because Barrelistic exists, I can't say yes to that. I love downhill. Downhill is so much fun. And Alpine. I wonder how many of you that played this map make that jump just before the end. That jump looks very hard. Like for even intermediate players. Downhill was the one with the flip on the bridge, yes, that's the one. The dirt one. You make it about 50-50. Mostly pretty good. It's a very hard jump. about this camera? Is this good? This is fine. Swapping to this camera. That jump is needed for AT? Yeah. The one on the buildings is the worst? Which one is that? Tried the ramp cut there. The rooftops. Oh, you mean the Red Bull Faster maps? Right. I was like, I thought you meant on this map. I didn't mind rooftops. It was just very... It was a very cool looking map, but the driving was just very bland. For me at least. There was not much depth to it. Probably should drift that. Driving across the penalty doesn't seem like a terrible idea. It's not that slow. Woo! Nice. Okay. I want to see if I can get a mid 50. That was 48. Maybe a low. Alpine was the best for you because, like, will they or won't they with the rail at the end? Oh, yes. Alpine was my favorite map to drive. I love that map. The thing I enjoyed about it least actually was the ending. It was everything else I liked. Drift seems to work. Alright, it's a mid. Let's see if I can go for a low. This map is cool. It is. I just wish it wasn't so blind in parts, but it is a pretty nice map. Ah, clipped. Are they doing Red Bull Faster again anytime soon? If they are, they have not announced it yet. So just more info soon, I guess. We're just waiting. And it is still only January, remember? So they might want to do it at a different time of year compared to last year. Nice. Alright, I'll take it. That's a decent enough time for now. How do I feel about new scenery? I love it. It is such a nice change. And every map feels more open and breathable. Can you get the tmgames skins from somewhere? Well, the Australia one you can get from the club called tmgames Australia. You can also get any of the ones that Shumi has made, you can get them from the club Shumi skins. Because he's the one who made them, he posts all these skins there. Oh god. Meow. 6.8. Getting to get to this part of the campaign yet? Spoiler alert? Question mark? Can I compare the start of your run to the top 5? Where are you? I don't see you anywhere. Yo, Forest 94. What? Nice speedy. Nice peanut butter. This update's really more you get club access again. Can thoroughly recommend. How am I doing on the FS maps? Not great, not terrible. I did a session on them yesterday. For like 30 minutes a map. Got some decent times. I'll play some more tomorrow. I'm gonna play a lot of TM games in the next couple of days. I didn't realize that the RPG was this weekend. Like the knockout at least. But there is a bracket next week, so I could play that one instead, but yeah. Am I sad there's no proper FS this season? I mean, I'm always sad when there's no FS. That's because it's my favorite style. But it's not the end of the world. And I have enough on my plate already, so I don't mind it as well. Got plenty to do. Aww. 55. Hey, Scrappy. There's so much to play right now. There is. It's a beautiful, beautiful problem to have. Have you found an org yet, Scrappy? You're still on the search. All orgs are waiting for first qualifiers now? Really? Fascinating. No one's being signed. That makes sense. I mean, I should be signed by the end of the month if things go to plan. Or at the very least, you know, the first week of February, the second week. For Augur. It makes sense for players who are not already established competitors. Who are not like, you know, people you'd expect to finish in the top 8 or top 4. Especially those who didn't compete last year. Like in the main circuit. We got no clue about the other 24 slots. My guess it's going to be a qualifier tournament. Like just a single, like cup mode qualifier tournament. But this is just like the 8 spots is a way to get in early. Qualify early. That's the way I see it. Important for ENC. That's true. ENC for the European nations is alright, that is intense. But there's also a ENC qualifier happening at some point. Like its own qualifier, not just part of the Elite Cup. Peanut butter. 3 slots for Western Europe. Holy shit. Well, there's isn't a... It also depends what nations are pre-invited, right? Heard something about that for ENC. Top 16 nations from Elite Cup? Oh yeah. One player each. Yeah, but those nations have to already be, like, invited to play ENC at all. Otherwise, it's top 16 eligible nations, not just top 16 nations. Nice, not bad. So 50. What does record do? Oh, it's crazy noise to the big up there. What is this horn? I'm changing this. That's so annoying. Whoa, that's like super wide. Holy. Well, that makes sense. You get like 10 million speed here. Alright. Interesting. Feel like you lost everything in the end here? Probably. How do you get the nose down here? Like that. No? How do they nosedive? Magic. Tap left when you hit the dirt? No, it's the first jump. It's the first jump I'm trying to nosedive, not the second one. There's that, but I'm trying to get it to nosedive on the first jump. It's not doing it. Hey, I reckon. Oh, whatever. Just take a run. Just get out of the start, you know? Meow. Didn't want to ramp cut there. Okay, what time is that? 54.5. Been busy with real life? What's general response to your campaign? It's pretty damn good, as far as I'm concerned. I love the aesthetic. What? Where did my speed go? NFS World Record is great. I still have it? Nice. Kept the gear and lost it in the drift? Well, that's normal, but I lost it instantly. It's the part that surprised me. Hello, Ox. Ugh! There's so little room to control the car with that speed. So little time, I mean. Ow. Hello, Strobe Waffles. Have I learned any of the three RPGs for Sunday? No. I found out today that that's this weekend. I thought it was next week. And I was partially correct. The RPG bracket is next week. Not the first one. Ugh. Alright, I'm happy with that. Got the quality through KO first? Bruh. Alright. And you gotta be top 32 to even make it to the KO in the... Alright, so I got some work to do. KO and RPG, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't get how he nosedives there. So much speed. This one I understand. Alright. Fair enough. Well, that was fun. What was our rankings overall? Wait, did I not play map 19? I didn't. Oh no, that was map 18. I thought it was 20. Oops. I forgot. Map 20 is a multi-lap. For some reason I thought, yeah, that was map 20, but it's not. Alright. This one's the jumping map, right? How low can you go? Whoa! Meow. Alright. You can go very low there. Holy. That's not a good landing. But it works. Alright, PB. Okay, not that low. Yeah, just give them time to fix the issues. I guess as they already knew about them, but didn't know what to do to fix them straight away. How low can you go? Lower than that, surely. Oh my god, look at this ramp cut. Jesus, that's greedy. Oh, even more than that, come on. Oh! There we go, that's what we want. Wait, what? Why are the flags over there? They want us to jump here? Very suspicious flag placement there. Anyway. Meow. Look forward to seeing the record here in a month or two. 100%. Oh. That's a beautiful... Oh my god, that was too low. You can go too low, but not early too low. It's late too low. It's crazy. So anything I was particularly excited for in this update? Esport. It's always esports. It's my thing. But honestly, the biggest surprise is how like aesthetically pleasing these maps are to play. Like with these vistas. Can you just jump directly in the water? Doesn't seem terrible. It's probably not the best strat. Ow. Oh! Ah. Trying to be your time? What time do you have? 50.5. Challenge accepted. Forgot to say how low can we go? Ah, my bad. Alright. How low can we go? Pretty good. Pretty solid. Bro, this pillar. I don't want to go to the pillar. Thank you. It's because I was steering so aggressive at the respawn. Okay, I need to release. Unless I get the perfect low jump, I need to release there. This is probably another map I'd like to hunt further. This is really nice. That's too low. Well, too slow, actually. The height was fine. How low can you go? Ah! Meow. That is a lot of trees. There's been a disturbing lack of boing splash. Is that a complaint to me or the map? GSN seems like a fun idea. I don't think it works on road, but I can try. I don't even know if I have the speed. Ow, that's a flag. I have to say it to enable chat. Well, where's the boing? I know what the splash is, but where's the boing? Come on. Work with me. This is pretty decent. Oh, I clipped. Nice. Let's try a bug slide end. Not terrible. It's probably the way to go. But it's a way to do it. You boing and splash on the same water? No, a boing splash. Right? It's when you plastic bounce into water. That's a boing splash. Looks fun. Curious if that was a play. It very well could be. I'd be surprised. Oh, that's gonna hit a tree. Yep. I genuinely don't know if that's the play or not. But it's fun to do, so I'll keep doing it. Very nice heart health. Does the word nice have anything to do with the number? And, you know, that number being related to the word nice? Yeah, see, that angle is definitely not a bug slide angle. That's speed. Definitely not a bug slide. Just low heart rate, double joke works. Fair enough. It could be frozen as well. There's 73 for me. Ah, it's this map. This is a cute little movie about this one. Oh. Well, your resting heart rate is determined by your fitness and your your cardiovascular health. If that's correct, and your genetics. Pretty sure those are the two things, or two main things that determine your heart rate. Damn it. Plus pre-existing conditions? Yeah. What? I clipped? No way! Huge strat, skip reactor? I mean, it is a new strat, it's just a very bad strat. Strats don't have to be good, they can be bad as well. The boing we want. Oh. Come on, we gotta get sub 2 minutes, surely. Falconet's latest signing in third. Nice gear. Ooh! Dang. Oh! Nice. There we go. That's sub 2. GG. Alright. What a day. What a day indeed. Perfect timing. Still top 69 on map 2. Very nice. Really, map 6 to 10 I didn't do very well on. Blue maps did okay. Red maps did not too bad. Black tracks. Wonder why I'm good on those. What are the times here now? Anything changed? Not since this morning. Looks like. Alright. Every time you watch trackmania makes you want to build maps again? Well, you know what to do. Hello, MXN. Alright, it's that time of the stream. Going to summon the book. Am I already signed? Not yet, no. But I should be very soon. I used to wonder where the sun went at night. And then it dawned on me. My wife burned her tongue drinking scalding hot coffee, and I thought of making a joke about it. But then I realized it would be in poor taste. I asked my daughter if she'd seen my newspaper. She told me the newspapers are old school. She said that people use tablets nowadays and handed me her iPad. That fly didn't stand a chance. Rumor has it that Uranus has a black hole in the center of it. Alright. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, or any other broadcasts that I've done, please follow if you're on the purple platform. Subscribe if you're on the red platform. I stream most days of the week at around 11 AM CET. In that time range. Yeah. I will return tomorrow with more video gaming and yapping about whatever. So yeah. And as always, thank you for keeping things cool here, you know? Thank you for being such a cool civil community. I really do appreciate that. And Janko, thanks for the gift sub. I really appreciate that. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care. Love you all. And as always, have a great motherfucking day.